And a very pleasant Monday morning to you. Weather not meteorologist Evan Hatter taking the wheel this morning for a look at your forecast presented by On Target. And yes, we do have a busy 24 to 48 hours on the way, mostly backloaded towards that second 24 hours tomorrow, but still plenty to keep an eye on as we work through our day tomorrow. Today, a little bit quieter. You see the satellite imagery there to the right, your right of me, my left, and you'll see not a whole lot going on. Mostly clear skies throughout the region. Let's put it in motion. You'll see not a whole lot going on throughout the region. Some high cloud cover trying to work in across the bluegrass part of Kentucky, but that shouldn't hurt us much here as we head through the morning hours. Cameras throughout the region. It's not too bad out there this morning. Noticing the sunrise from our D93 Skycam downtown Bowling Green. Some high cloudiness trying to work its way into the region, but still no big issues this morning. Down to our Russellville camera brought to you by WRUS, and we're in pretty good shape with plenty of blue sky out there this morning as the sun begins to rise, though that does look to change as we head a little bit further and further through the next couple of days. Now, temperatures this morning, it might look good, but it feels chilly outside. Look at this. Temperatures in the low to mid-20s across much of the region this morning. Yeah, winter is still here, at least for a little bit longer, and it feels every bit of it out there. 22 at both Warren County sites, 23 on the Warren-Barron County line, 26, the warm spot down in Scottsville this morning, 25, Russellville and Franklin, and 23 out in Morgantown this morning. Believe it or not, in many locations, that's at least a few degrees warmer than we were this time on Sunday morning. So we're making at least a little bit of progress, but not a whole lot. The progress will get a little bit better as we head through the early parts of the day today and definitely into tomorrow. So look at temperatures today, not a whole lot in terms of any kind of dramatic warmth, but by about 8 o'clock we should be pushing freezing or so, and then we end up in the low to mid-50s as we head into the day today. Some folks not far away, say Clarksville, Tennessee, down into the 60s this morning. You notice down toward Memphis they're pushing 70. Yeah, things will be changing as we head into the day tomorrow, and definitely into tomorrow night. But for the day today, things warming up nicely. We'll see plenty of sunshine, but clouds will be slowly on the increase as we head a little bit later on into tonight. You see we're down into the 40s as we work through the evening hours, and we bottom out in the low 40s around midnight. We'll actually potentially hold steady or even increase those temperatures a few degrees overnight as southwesterly flow moves in ahead of our next storm system, which looks to move in during the day tomorrow. Now, here's the good news when it comes to our severe risk. We don't have one. The Storm Prediction Center removed us from the slight risk yesterday and has even taken the marginal risk well off to the west across far west Kentucky. The slight risk for Tuesday into Tuesday night is now down in the Mississippi Valley. You see the main bullseye for severe weather, as it's looked for a while now, looks to be in the southern parts of Arkansas, northern parts of Louisiana, and into much of Mississippi, with the heaviest potential further to the south. Doesn't mean we can't get a few thunderstorms, maybe even a strong storm or two as we head into tomorrow night, but the threat for widespread severe weather looks like it continues to drop as we head through the overnight. Still something to watch as we head into tomorrow night. In fact, let's look at the overall pattern and you'll see what we've got going on. There's that big-time low pressure forming. This is tomorrow afternoon or late tomorrow morning. You see a very deep low pressure. 991 millibars is rather deep for any time of year, really, but certainly into the early parts of March, and you see it deepens as it moves from the Midwest and into portions of the upper Midwest. 981. The GFS has this thing bottoming out at 980 millibars as it crosses the southern Great Lakes, dragging that cold frontal boundary of storms with it, especially across the deep south. The issue for us is while this system is very dynamic, has plenty of wind energy to work with in the atmosphere, we just don't have the instability. We're not able to bring up that deep moisture, at least a lot of that deep moisture, and certainly a lot of the instability that would come with it. Certainly moving through at this hour of the day, the overnight hours into the early parts of Wednesday, certainly helping out. In fact, the GFS seems to think we could see some flurries on the backside of this. Something we'll be watching. Let's zoom in using the NAM model as we head into tomorrow night, or into tomorrow and tomorrow night. You notice already some showers trying to work in, even by tomorrow morning. Even outside of any showers or thunderstorms, it looks to be a breezy day for our Tuesday, as we will continue to watch this area of heavy rain and thunderstorms develop out to the west and start to push in. This is tomorrow evening. The NAM seems to think, tomorrow about 6 p.m., we could start to see the increase in showers and storms. I think it'll probably be a little bit later than that, but either way, you see that area of showers and storms trying to move in during the early overnight hours. Low pressure continues to wrap up, and you see the potential for more showers early Wednesday morning, already working up through much of the region. And then we get some backlash, potentially flurries Wednesday night into Thursday. The early March spring roller coaster continues. The flurries obviously wouldn't amount to much. We're getting pretty warm tomorrow, with those highs getting up into the 70s, or at least the upper 60s in some spots. The other thing we have to talk about, we haven't mentioned it a whole lot, is the wind outside of any storms. Usually when you get a very strong low pressure, you're getting a very high pressure gradient force, as we say, and what that means is wind is moving, the air wants to move from areas of high pressure to low pressure, and when you have a low pressure that deep, that indicates that we're probably going to be seeing plenty of wind, and that will be the case as we head especially into the day tomorrow and running through Tuesday evening as this low pressure works through. Wednesday afternoon and evening has the best time to see those gusty winds. You see 70 to 80% chance of probability, 70 to 80% probability of wind gusts above 40 miles per hour. That would likely trigger a wind advisory from our friends at the National Weather Service, and I would imagine that that's coming. If not tomorrow, if not for tomorrow, then definitely for the day on Wednesday as we watch showers and breezy conditions work through during the day on Wednesday. So high-profile vehicles, especially if you're traveling up and down 65, will be something to watch as we work into Tuesday and especially Wednesday, as we'll see those very gusty winds on the order of 35 to 40 miles per hour that will likely be very breezy throughout the region. Not so much with the thunderstorms, though some breezy showers and storms can't be ruled out. The big threat is going to be with the gusty winds on the backside of the low pressure. A look at your next 6-day weather forecast out throughout the Wobbles region. 57 today with those mostly sunny skies, mostly cloudy tonight. That'll keep a lid on the temperatures, or I guess a floor on the temperatures getting too chilly as we head into tomorrow night with lows, or into tonight, I should say, with lows in the mid-40s. Mid-60s tomorrow with that southerly wind ahead of our cold front. Some showers during the day, but the best chance will be after dark, I think, with those lows only getting into the upper 40s. Severe weather, not a huge concern, but we'll be watching for some gusty showers and thunderstorms. Some of those showers could linger into the day on Wednesday, highs in the mid-50s. We're back near freezing as we head towards Wednesday night. Mostly cloudy skies. We improve to finish off the work week Thursday and Friday, upper 40s. On Thursday, upper 50s on Friday, but that's ahead of our next storm system that looks to bring a chance of